favorite pavilions. It just is so tranquil and comforting, and you just want to hang out there all day. Look at that fountain. Look at that fountain. So pretty. I spend a lot of time in this pavilion, as you're gonna see. I love the ambiance, especially how they've done the ceiling. It makes you feel like you're under a nighttime sky rather than like inside a building. I also love all of the lanterns and lighting and the fake building facades. There's something really special about how they did it. And here is one of the dining options in Mexico. The ambiance of this one is top tier. Look how nice it looks under the night sky. I have not yet had the opportunity to eat here, but one day I would love to. Now let's take a closer look at the knickknacks and gorgeous wreaths they have in this pavilion. That blue and the green melts so beautifully together. I need this in my house. I want to look at this all the time. I really love the merchandise they sell here. It is very vibrant and colorful, and as you can see, here is my first coffee I got for the day. This was a gingerbread latte. Look at the beautiful design and color choices of these pieces. I love that lady in red. She is a queen. And here we have some beautiful glassware and paper mache cutouts that just make me smile. I really love all of the colors here. Speaking of colors, these skulls literally come alive in this room, like with the dark sky and the bright lights. They truly just pop. Like, just look at this. Take it all in with me. Then we hopped on the Grand Fiesta tour ride that's in Mexico. Now, this ride used to just be about the Mexican culture and different popular landmarks, but quite a while ago they made it about Donald and the Three Caballeros. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right. I don't necessarily love this choice. I know for the commercial aspect and for the kids to be more excited about it, they had to change it, but I definitely preferred when it was less commercialized and more accurate to the Mexican culture. But it is what it is, and it's still a super fun ride. These like fake fireworks up on the ceiling are maybe my favorite part. They're just so nostalgic and pretty. I've always enjoyed going on this ride. Look at those, the pretty lights. They're so fun. Like I said, I spent a lot of time here today. I just really enjoy it in here and wanted to soak up every second. I am so obsessed with those wreaths. Whoever decided to include blue with the coloring deserves a raise for sure. Standing in here was actually quite good. The peanut sauce was definitely my favorite. I would rate this meal an 8 out of 10. We were quite happy. Now that we've gotten some food, let's take some time to walk around this beautiful area. Just like everything else, they've done such a great job of making this feel open and tranquil and very relaxing. Definitely another one of my favorites. And here we have this country's stage where they'll talk about the different holiday traditions in China, specifically the Chinese Lunar New Year. It's actually a really beautiful performance that I've seen quite a few times. And then here is where they do the show, which I believe is called Reflections of China. It's really beautiful and always a must. I love this like tranquil lily pond. I just stood here for a while and enjoyed the soft breeze and just the calming visuals. Not a ton of people spend time over here, so it's usually pretty chill. Like, just look how beautiful that is. This area is actually quite big. This whole section back here is just full of little restaurants and shops where you can obviously buy things. They always want you to buy things, but I don't mind because it's always really fun to look at and walk around. It's so different from all of the other parks, which I really, really like. Here is a quick look at one of the shops. Nothing too crazy, right? Just nice. I literally can't get over how beautiful this main building is. All of the colors and patterns are just so vibrant. I'd like to think that it's honoring the Chinese culture well, but honestly, I could be wrong. Disney does make mistakes. Still, it is very beautiful, and there's this little waterfall I want you to listen to. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's take one last look. So pretty. So pretty. And now we are on to Germany. This area was absolutely packed, so it wasn't as fun as the other countries we've been to so far, but that's okay. Everyone loves the German food, so this area is always full of people. It feels very nice and quaint back here. I love the coat of arms on the wall over here, and of course the wreaths. Disney does wreaths just right, and the fountain is quite pretty too. I love the color of those roofs over there, and just the big blue sky behind it all. Very nice job. No idea if these nights signify anything, but they look cool anyways. Then we have this adorably cute miniature town and train area. This has literally been here as long as I've been alive, I think, at least since 2000, and all of the kids and usually their dads come and watch the trains, and it is just so wholesome. There's even Santa Claus in one of those little carts, but you can't see him. Now we are in Italy, and again, I'm obsessed with the wreaths and all of the flowers. I really like the two-toned pink of these flowers. Somehow it just pairs really well with the Christmas decor. Now let's pop into one of the stores to look at, guess what? The wreaths. Santa stuff, but musicians and singers will come and perform. It's a really fun area to be in. I think sometimes they even do like a mock Romeo and Juliet. If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong, but my memory is telling me that. Look at that curly cute bush. That curly cute bush. Really pretty. They did a great job with this lush background. And then this tower you see to the right is actually a much smaller replica of St. Mark's Bell Tower in Venice. It's really cool to see a small version of it. It's even better to see the real version. Also, this cart sells the best dessert around. Oh, and that one is a replica of the Doge's Palace, which is also in the same area of Venice. Had to do a quick close-up of these flowers. And where they sell the wine, of course. Whether you actually like the merch or not, one cool thing Epcot does well is very themed merch for each country. The one thing I will always gravitate towards is the kitchenware. Everything else is kind of blah for me, but if it's kitchen products like these spoon rests, I am sold. I want all of it, especially all of these lemon and limoncello items. I could do a whole lemon themed kitchen. Not the biggest fan of these, but they're on brand, you know. Okay, one last look at the Italy pavilion. Again, maybe the most open of all the pavilions. Like, look at all of that space, and there are bridges over there that you can hang out on, like that cute family. It's really nice. There's the ball. There's the Epcot ball. Look, look, look. Now we are entering America. As much as I love my home country, I don't love what Epcot did with it. I know it's supposed to be very colonial vibes, but I think it's boring. Like, very boring. The best thing is this tree that's here on the pretty, and there's a lot back through there that like I think a lot of people don't know exists. So if you're ever there, definitely do some exploring. Look how pretty that archway looks, and they have these beautiful glass lanterns hanging everywhere. It looks really cool at night. See how it just kind of goes on and goes back. Definitely spend your time here. There's a lot of cool shops and just areas like this where you can sit and relax and escape the hustle and bustle of the area. As you can see, literally besides those two people, no one is back here, and you can just take a quiet moment for yourself. I love the tile work. Here is one of the stores which a good amount of people are in. I love the tapestries hanging from the ceiling and all of the lights and things that they have arranged on the shelves. It just feels really lush and warm and welcoming. It's really fun to weave in and out of this area. Everything is visually appealing, honestly. Nothing is out of place here. Next, we have France. This area is always busy. You're never really gonna find it to be a calm area in Epcot. People really gravitate towards this section, and honestly, it makes sense. It's really pretty, really fun to look at, and we all love French food, right? Like, no question. This is the really fancy restaurant called Le Chef's France. Le Chef's France. I've eaten there once or twice. It's good, nothing crazy. I actually really love in the back there is a whole like bakery, boulangerie, patisserie area with sandwiches and yummy treats that I prefer. This fountain is also really cool, and it just kind of leads you back into this alcove back there, and you can see the fake Eiffel Tower in the back. Here we got to quickly catch one of the Santas perform, and I love to see how many people it draws in and how they're really engaged with him. It's a cool experience. I really love these like open ornaments you see up ahead. They depict different French-like scenes, and I believe one is Beauty and the Beast, of course, which is really well done. Obviously there's a lot of people around, but I hope you still get the feeling of how nice this area is. I love kind of these slightly bare trees and the different storefronts and light decorations they use through this area. But France actually goes quite far back. As you can see, we have a yummy place for ice cream and gelato up here, and then to the right back in here is that sandwich and pastry area that I talked about. Again, one of my favorite places to eat is back there. Love this beautiful and open garden area. It just breaks everything up nicely. And then we got Belle as she was out and about. I love her holiday dress. And then back here is the new section they added for the Ratatouille ride. As you can see with the Ratatouille sign, it's really well done. I enjoy this area a lot. I wish the sun was out so you could get a better feeling of how beautiful that glass roof is with all of the lighting and greenery, but they made this big enough to not feel cramped, even if the line for the ride is long. So I do definitely appreciate that. I was able to find a moment when it was a little less busy so I could give you a better, more closer up look. I love the pops of red and silver in this garland here. I feel like they could have even added more, but I won't complain. I also think when the sun is hitting this like golden fountain substantial food at this restaurant in the Ratatouille area called Le Crêperie. Le Crêperie. And it was actually really relaxing. Not a lot of people were here, but I was really happy with it. A good menu with both savory and sweet crepe options. We also did this cider flight, which went from dry to sweet. I liked the two middle ones a lot. Look at that fizz, look at that fizz. Along with that, we got 2 grapes and a yummy fresh salad. One grape had like sharp white cheese, mushroom, and chicken, and that other one had caramelized onions, prosciutto, and maybe some kind of Gouda or something like that. It was a great meal, 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh, it literally looks so much more inviting when the sun is out. It's so pretty. Look at how those flowers glow. And now we are in the UK. Honestly, I was a bit underwhelmed by the holiday decor this year. I feel like they've taken it a notch down, and I wish it was still big and bright, but that's okay. The UK also has beautiful stores, and these were really well done, and these have some of my favorite merch items. I think they're just classy and nice stuff that's not overdone. It is very pricey though. This area back here is really well done. It offers a lot of just sitting and relaxing area, and there's places for kids to play, so it's really good for families. I do like these lampposts and how the garland kind of twist up and over them. Also quite busy over here, but still easy to walk. And then up ahead is the Rose and Crown, which lots of beer. A lot of people in the evenings go there to drink. I'm not the biggest drinker, but if you're looking for a cold beer in a cool environment, check it out. And then here's a really cool tea shop, very much Alice in Wonderland vibes. I definitely recommend checking that out as well. It's a nice area, but for me, not one of my favorites. To the right, there's also a classic fish and chips shop, which it's actually really good. Of course, I had to stop and enjoy this beautiful view, and I'm just going to let you enjoy it with me. Wow, so pretty, so pretty. And here we are at our last country, Canada. This amazing group was singing like holiday songs from all over the different regions, and it was really fun to watch. I also really love how they decorated the stage. And then back here, there is this beautiful natural area. It also leads to the Canada Show and Steakhouse. But this is supposed to reflect the Bouchard Gardens, which are these beautiful gardens up in Canada. I've actually been. So gorgeous, and this is a great like miniature replica of it for sure. A really pretty area. Aside from the scaffolding, I guess they're doing some this is my favorite time to be at Epcot. As day turns to evening, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at this. On more clear days, the sunset can be like super vibrant. It's not as vibrant this evening, but still really beautiful. Obviously, this is when the Christmas decor comes to life because all of the lights turn on and really glow. Like, look at the wreaths on that stage. It is so bright. I'm really interested by that green-yellow color. Okay, the sunset is intensifying a bit now, and I will say it sheds a better light over the UK section. The lampposts are really fun. I wish I could have those, like, lining my whole front house someday in the future. But yeah, this is my favorite time to just walk around. I hope you're enjoying it as well. The brick is so beautiful. I love that style of building. And now a moment of silence for this gorgeous view on the bridge on the way to France. And like the skyline in the background, it is just so nice. You feel so, I don't know, joyful in this moment. Oh my gosh, we're getting a bit more of the sunset, and now it's truly becoming evening. So pretty. I love those little peppermints over here on the lampposts. The air was so refreshing at this point. It was like 60 out with a little bit of breezy, chilly air. Look at that cute mom and daughter. Everyone's just in such a good mood. Like, you can't be in a bad mood at this point. Everyone is just having a great time. This area is so pretty with all the lights. It's literally glowing. And now a quick moment back in Japan. I just wanted to show you how that building looked. I just love it, the brightness, and it really pops. And as I promised, here is the America Christmas tree all lit up. Yeah, it's definitely the best part of this pavilion. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love the style choices of this one. It really must be fun to do these holiday decorations. Whoever has that job at Disney. And we also got really lucky to catch some of the candlelight processional. The famous deaf actress Marlee Matlin was signing the whole show, and that was really cool to see. This is a great show, and if you're there during Christmas time, definitely try to see